just want to take this moment to salute you, the greatest fans in the world.
Finally got the button right. And ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode. This is the Sports Cave. Your co-host Robbie, Zachary, my co-host, no longer.
Well, sorry guys. My mic is, you only have to hear it for this one last episode anyways, folks, because this will be my last episode on the Sports Cave, unfortunately. Robbie has fired me. He said that this is ridiculous of my performance. I've been coming on too stoned, is what he's been telling me. No, in all honesty though, folks, I'm trying to free up a little bit more time in my schedule. I'm trying to, potentially maybe start like a little company here with a buddy and do some side work. And I just got to, it's $100 if you drop the word. Well, Steve, we'll keep that in the back pocket. Well, it's, but no, you know what? I think also it just, I don't know if you felt the same too, Rob. There are some episodes you're just like, oh, it feels like a chore sometimes almost. I hope you folks know that are listening that this isn't just me and Robbie coming on here and just chit-chatting, Like there is a lot of prep work that goes into this and editing work afterwards and posting, so. And, I've had a great time doing it. Don't get me wrong. It's been a fantastic, over 2 years now.
Yeah, you brought on some electric guests. You brought on I don't think we went to demo of it. I think your TV's coming through my laptop.
Yep, just muted it.
You've had Johnny come on. You've had Kyle from John Boy Warehouse Games come on. We've had some really good shows, and we've had some shows where nobody pays attention.
Lackluster.
But the one thing that you were always committed to was come to the show every week possible, making the notes, editing the podcast. Zach did his part. This isn't a disputeful departure. This is something that Zach texted me and said, listen, this is something that I got going on, and I have to get it, and I'm sorry. But the one thing I wanted to make sure that you knew when I told you was it doesn't change our friendship one bit. You're still one of my very good friends. It's stuck in a different country, and maybe if the day does come and I come to Toronto, I bring the gear and we do one last hoorah live over in Toronto. That'd be fun as hell.
I'm sure I'd be down for that. We got a lot of people in the chat here. Mr. Mike, I don't think my buddy Mike, I don't think he's come on to one comment section, one episode to comment. But Mike, glad to have you here, my friend. Cheers.
So, while Zach is talking about how he's stepped away from the show, I need to tell everybody right here, right now, too. I will be taking a break from the show as well.
I'm just fucking with you, Mike.
There's a lot of work that gets put done into this. On top of me suffering an injury over the weekend, a nice little high ankle sprain. Prior to that, I just need time to just chill. There's so much, I got a lot going on with my job, with trying to advance within the company, with working overtime so I can, number one, get better equipment for this show. Number two, find a way to better promote the show. Number three, trying to get back into the DJing. And unfortunately, the podcast right now interferes with all that. Now, I'm not ready to just go solo right on Thursday or next Monday. And it's not like Zach did this very last minute, like yesterday or Saturday, So this is something I need to prepare for. And when I'm ready to come back, I will come back. I'm not going to quit. This is something that, I've been doing for years now.
Going to come back and come out.
Pause. I've had Paulo. I've had Kyle. I've had Zach. I've always came back when we've had our mutual departures or unfortunate departures. So this is going to be our last show for a while. So make sure you tune in. I was going to say, if you are,
oh!
I think the best thing for you guys right now is cancel your subscription for the time being. That's your own fault.
That's incredible.
Yeah. just give me some time. At least give me time until the relatives go back down to Florida, and we'll see where it takes off from there.
T-Marks96 saying, I'm subscribing to Steve's private snap instead, and I think I might be joining that boat as well. I also saw your father actually sent a nice comment to me, so Bob, you are welcome, and it was a very fun time doing it. And I hope you know I'm still going to have to end off the episode today with a fuck you, Bob. That's just, it's a protocol at this point, and that's just how it goes. But thank you, Bob.
In a weird way, you're kind of saying, I love you, Bob, is what you're saying.
I don't believe that's what I was saying at all.
I think you're love my father, and that's pretty gay.
Still fuck title Zach. Sounds like a game. Like a fuck, marry, kill.
So, Zachary, you got to fuck one, marry one, kill one.
No.
Well, we're going to try to break down all sports like we once always do. But I think since we got the live audience here, we all want your reactions to a subpar week 3. So let's get right into it. Zachary, I'm going to need you. You know what? If it's going to sound like shit, it's the one last episode. You know what to say. You know what to say to the audience.
Yeah. I dare you. Well, now technically sue Robbie now because, well, yeah, sue him. But I will say this, Robert.
You will be a part. You will be a part of the case. I will make sure I delete every episode. Yep. Every episode except for the one.
Oh shit! Didn't we do that? My bad. Trying to. Yeah, I clicked it by accident. I was like, oh shit! It sounded like a retarded whore, Bob. I mean, it's absolutely insanity. I'm gonna pull these scores up here, Mr. Robert. There's also an absolute.
Let's go over one.
Go, Pat, go! No. Go, Pat, go! No. Go,
I mean, there was no go Pack go that day, Robert. Because my Cleveland Browns somehow, some way, won 13-10, and I can tell you how they won, Robbie. This Cleveland defense is absurd, and it actually is a little bit sickening to think because, I mean, obviously I'm not expecting the team's not going to be very good this year is my expectation, but they should be 2-1 right now, with a win over the Packers and a win over the Bengals. Right now they're sitting. They got I think it's like the number one. I know that they have the number one overall defense. They have the number one pass defense, the number 2 or number 3 rush defense right now, or maybe it's vice versa with that. But they face now in the first 3 weeks Chase Brown, Derrick Henry, and Josh Jacobs. And I believe all of them were held under like 40, 45 yards. Mm-hmm. I mean, that's pretty goddamn incredible. And then also, I guess I got to go hand up. I got to apologize to the kicker. I got to apologize to, I don't even know how to say this guy's last name because his last name doesn't contain a vowel. It's S-Z-M-Y-T. But, the amount of pressure that was on this motherfucker's shoulders, 55 yards after week 1, he probably has week 1 just going over in his head. Muffing the field goal, muffing the extra point. This for the win against a team that, I mean, I'm going to say is probably a Super Bowl favorite, or at least a Super Bowl hopeful, guaranteed, but play the clip, Robbie. This for Cleveland Browns to win. Oh.
Good snap. Good hold. The kick is on the way. The kick is good! The kick is good! And Andre Schmidt from 55!
Well, there you go, Zachary. His last name is Schmidt.
Schmidt. Okay. I mean, I knew it was Schmidt, but it's like, I don't know how you get Schmidt from S-Z-M-Y-T. You know what? I'm not here to debate that, though. So it turns out... Yeah. Well, because Ryan's a bit of a bitch, Steve. That's why. But it turns out that well, I wanted to make fun of him for being a Packer fan.
Well, should I try to call him?
Well, why you call him? I'm just gonna say it turns out, Robbie, this motherfucker can kick. And I mean, I think the Cleveland defense is. I mean, well, they've proven it to me now. They're good enough to keep us in games. It's this offense. See, good question, Mike.
Is this the guy you're alluding to?
Yeah, we'll get into him later.
Oh, Mike. He cannot. Let's see if he can answer.
Oh, man. I wanted to, Mike. He won't let me. No rush.
He's not going to answer. He is not going to answer.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person
Should I
you're
leave him a
trying
voice
to
message?
reach is not available.
You know what? Just text him and say disappointed. Because that'll sting a little bit harder.
Zach is disappointed.
But I mean, Robbie, just end it off there. I would say that was the first Sunday I've had watching a Cleveland Browns football game in a long time where I had just a fantastic time. Well, maybe not so much a fantastic time because they really did suck up until the block. The fourth quarter was amazing for me. I'll say that. The blocked field goal, and at first when he blocked the field goal, I'm like, holy fuck! Which we're gonna get into that in a bit too because what was there, like 35 blocked field goals this weekend?
35.
It seemed like every game in the 1 o'clock slot had a blocked field goal. That was like decisive in the end.
Yeah. I mean, Cleveland had 5 sacks on Jordan Love. Malik Collins led the way with a sack and a half. Mount with half a sack. Carson Schweswinger with the sack. Aiden Huntington, I think, is the rookie that you guys drafted out of Michigan.
Mason Graham.
Tulane.
I believe Mason Graham. Well, he might be offensive line, or is it defensive line?
Defensive line. You guys took defensive line.
Yeah, that'd be, I guess, kind of. Yeah.
Oh, there he is. He had half a sack.
Well, there you go. I heard part of my take today. They were talking about him. They said he looks awesome. So I said, okay. I don't really know how to judge that myself personally, but well, you tell this motherfucker.
Hello.
Zachary is a little disappointed that you're not in the chat because his Cleveland Browns took down your Green Bay Packers. Is there anything you'd like to say as a Packers fan to Zachary?
Well, congratulations, buddy. That's all I gotta say.
That's all you
know
gotta
what?
say. Brian,
That's
no pack, no.
No pack, no. Jordan Love's got a brown stain in his underwear. That's the only thing that's brown.
Well, when he's getting sacked 5 times, you're absolutely right. In the chat, buddy, this is our last episode together.
What do you mean?
Well, you see, you hear that, Zach? This is our last episode. You better get
the
in the
fuck,
chat.
Dan?
Okay, I'll be right there. Sorry.
We'll talk to you soon, Meatloaf.
And screw you, Zach. Is that the only time you want to talk to me? My fucking football team loses you at?
Tell him. He's probably happy he didn't buy me a mic.
He said, I bet you're happy you didn't buy me a mic now.
Yeah, and I don't want to hear him talk anymore.
All right, buddy. We'll
Fucker.
talk. Yeah.
All right, I love you guys.
I love you too, man.
I don't know why my boy Tan's saying Brown stinking there. It's a big W for them against a fantastic team in Green Bay. We're riding a high right now.
No, you're high.
I am pretty stoked. But Robert, do you have anything else you want to say about this game, or shall we slide it down the list?
We'll see how far. I mean, if they're a contending team, Zachary, so this is your last show. If they're a contending team, do you think they're going to have to move on from Flacco and bring in either Gabriel or Sanders? What do you think they're going to have to do?
If they're a contending team, why? I mean, if they're contending with Flacco, you're going to have to ride the hot hand. I'd feel way more confident with Flacco than if you can combine Dylan Gabriel with Shadur Sanders right now. I think there's a negative chance we see Shadur, maybe Dylan Gabriel, but I mean, I think if you put Dylan Gabriel in there, it's a lot like, well, maybe in a bit of a better situation, but kind of a lot similar to what Cam Ward's dealing with in Tennessee. It's like the wide receiver talent's not really great. You're putting a rookie quarterback in with never fucking played a game before. and he's got to step in, it'd be awful. So, and you know what, Joe? I mean, he's not great. Let's be honest, but like the Cleveland offense looks terrible. Like it doesn't look good. So they're gonna have to figure out a way to get that going. But their defense, I mean, I think their defense has looked incredible thus far. Especially that Sunday was poetry. That defense was poetry.
Well, congratulations on a big win, because you and I, when we both did our preseason picks, we both obviously had Green Bay destroying the Browns. And hey, this just speaks to how great of a head coach Kevin Stefanski is, because when the Browns are supposed to be down and out, they have fought their ass off 2 out of these 3 games. And that's a worrisome for people picking teams in Survivor. We had 2 or 3 people, I think, eliminated that took the Green Bay Packers. Their Survivor, they have not survived. Speaking of Survivor, we move on to the next game where just about everybody barely survived, and we go down to Tampa Bay.
Yeah. So that fucking Tampa Bay game was, I mean, again, another fourth quarter game. Like the Jets looked horrible all game. The game was a blowout. And then all of a sudden, fourth quarter, the Jets just said, you know what, let's play some fucking football. Tampa Bay obviously took their foot off the gas.
Crazy.
What did you say there?
I said all it took was a touchdown and a blocked field.
Yeah, their blocked field goal is fucking awesome. Do you have that? You have that video there of that?
The blocked field goal? I'll get it.
Yeah, their Jets was incredible. The guy fucking perfect hurdle.
That dude was absolutely insane. And Zachary, we do have one more retard of the week before you leave, I'm in between who I want to take as my retard of the week, because both of them were pretty fucking retarded. So here is the blocked field goal in the Jets game. So, Zachary, I'm going to have to meet you for a quick second so they can hear the audio clip.
Oh, it's blocked. Field goal attempt is blocked. Scooped up and will be taken all the way for a Jets touchdown. Will McDonald returns it into the end zone.
I mean, Aaron Glenn, that is freaking hilarious, huh?
He you know, I kind of like to see it, though. Like, he was... it was pretty funny. Like, you could just tell, it's like, holy fuck, he did not know what to do. And I'll tell you, when I was watching that live, I was like, oh my god. I started celebrating, because in our Survivor League, like you said, there wasn't many people that took the Buccaneers, but there was a handful of people that took the Buccaneers. I'd say...
Here's a no.
I took Seattle, which
smart
was a pretty smart one to make about 5 minutes into the game. I knew that I was pretty comfortable there.
Extra point.
I mean, Aaron Glenn, look at him go, bro. I mean, hilarious. Here comes the dancing. And hey, yay, oh.
That's a hyped up man right there. If you did not have that same energy about 2 to 3 minutes later, but for that 2 to 3 minutes, he was riding quite the high.
Yeah. But
speaking of riding a high, I think we might be riding a high right now of live viewers.
This is one of our. I think we've gotten over 20 before. So I mean, for those of you listening, why don't you hit that share button? Tell everybody to say goodbye to Zach as it's his last show, and let's see if we get this last episode popping here. Stank off.
Stank. Yeah, Plouf, I'll just rip a bowl right here on Twitch.
Might as well.
I think that might get you in some trouble.
I'm not the one smoking a blunt. I'll tell them your address. I have it.
Oh, I didn't say blunt. I said bowl.
Potato.
I guess theoretically I could, Plouf. Well. Maybe at the end of the episode. Yeah, let's keep going here with this game. Well, so, I mean, at the end of the day, Tampa Bay does end up marching right back down, Robbie. They make good on the field goal from McLaughlin. I think it was like 34 yards, something. A bit of a chip shot for him. They win 29-27, but Jets still searching for their first win. So is Aaron Glenn as a head coach, and they have been that close. Like, the Steelers, they had them week 1. They had this game with that blocked field goal. They let it slip away. So still searching for the first win, but they're showing some glimpses of they'll get a win. They'll get a couple this year.
Now for the seventh straight season, Mike Evans.
Oh, Ryan, how are you?
Ryan suffered. Mike Evans, Ryan might have too, suffered a hamstring injury. So 7 straight years of hamstring injuries for Mike Evans and possibly Ryan too. I mean, Logan.
Yeah. So now we're dealing with this Tampa Bay offense who I'm pretty sure I heard that they didn't have one starting offensive lineman playing or like playing the right position or something like that.
Tristan Wirfs was out again, so someone had to slide over in his position. He had multiple false starts and holds.
Yeah, there was something like where there's not one person playing their normal position starting for their offensive line or some shit that I was hearing. Regardless, they got the job done, but it's against a Jets team, so they're going to have to get healthy. But thank God they went and drafted Emeka Egbuka because this guy, I mean, I got to watch him at Ohio State, so I knew he was going to be good. I did not know he was going to be great 3 weeks into his career. I mean, the kid is incredible.
Egbuka gains 30.
I mean, this catch with Sauce Gardner guarding him, I mean, holy.
It's ridiculous. And he's just become like that guy now for Baker, like the guy to fucking like it's his like his safety net almost, you can call it.
It's going to be the new one when Mike Evans is gone.
Well, and Chris Godwin's coming back pretty soon as well, so oh yeah, poor Steve is just getting this is like torture porn for him. But we got, Egbuka, the guy is going to be a future superstar, Robbie. And I think I don't know what his role is going to be once Godwin and Mike Evans are both in this lineup. But just think about those 3 wide receivers all on one team. Pretty messed up.
Tampa is a defense away, I think, from being a legit contender for Super Bowl. Hassan Reddick did play a big point in this game, and they did have a pick 6. Mind you, it's Tyrod Taylor at the helm for the Jets with Justin Fields being out. But they are a couple pieces away in defense, I think, from being a legit Super Bowl contending team. Baker Mayfield, a lot of people quit on him, and they messed up because Baker Mayfield is a top 10 quarterback in football, and he's working his way up to top 5, and he's working his way to MVP votes the way he's been playing.
I mean, the guy's a dog, Robbie. You know what I think it happened last week, and I'm sure I talked about it, but just the stuff he does is so funny to me. Like when he was going for that rush, he gets tackled, and it looks like he had like his tore his Achilles or something like that. They laid on the floor, grabbing his leg, and then I think it was C.J. Gardner-Johnson went up to him and just went blah, 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 started chirping at him, and immediately pops up and goes right into his face. I mean, he's a ferocious beast. He's a ferocious beast. That's what he is, Robbie. I miss him every day.
Yeah, I still never understood why your team was so quick to move on. Like, yeah, I know how great Deshaun Watson was, but Baker Mayfield was the guy. He was the guy. They quit him way too early, and they're paying for it. You guys are paying for it.
Yeah, well, we got Joe Flacco. A little older, a little more seasoned, a little slower, a little shittier. That's okay. Shut up. But can you fuck off? I'm gonna get into the next game here, Robert.
Good times.
Robert, let's move on to this. You're good to move on? You got somebody you want to finish off with Jets Bucks?
Baker Mayfield's a dog, and any team that gave up on him are a bunch of idiots.
Okay. Well, let's talk about another bunch of idiots team. Pittsburgh Steelers 21, the New England Patriots 14 at Gillette. Aaron Rodgers passing Brett Favre for 4th all time in NFL passing touchdowns with his 509th career. And he did so against your team. Handed them another loss, Robert. The floor is yours.
Oh, no. I'm not putting that up there, Steve. I'm not putting that up there. Well, Zachary, the Patriots lost the game because of this. I know that they had a ton of fumbles, but this was the deciding factor.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it when I saw it.
Rushes on. May throws. Catch. Adjustment. Douglas. The second effort. He didn't get there. Rushes on. May throws. Catch. Adjustment. Douglas.
Didn't want to get hit.
Listen, if you go back and you watch that Super Bowl against the Seahawks, the second they catch the ball, because they knew how close they were, they just went forward and they got the yards. What Demario Douglas did there, he was trying to be a hero. This isn't college football, dude. This is the NFL. And plays like that are going to make you lose a job more than Ramondre Stevenson's 2 fumbles that he had, because that was so blatantly stupid to not just catch. And I'd rather have you catch, go forward, and if you're short, the effort to try to do some fancy going backwards bull crap.
I know what he's trying there.
Drake May has looked great through 3 games. Him and Hunter Henry had a great connection. Ramondre Stevenson held accountability by saying that he needs to hold on to the football. And he's right, because, I mean, the second fumble was literally going to be for a touchdown, but he ended up losing it across the plane. And I think
I didn't see any clips of this game, so.
Oh,
here it is for you, Zachary. Give me one more time.
Stevenson, single setback. The run, and Stevenson stumbles in. Unless he was brought down first, and the Steelers believe they got to him. I think they have the ball. And the ball popped free. Peyton Wilson comes out of the pack with it. And this is a bang-bang play. And Pittsburgh has got it. Ball's out. Stevenson has fumbled again.
Well, that, I mean, couldn't have been closer to a touchdown.
Well, and you know what? Ramondre Stevenson, Mike Vrabel, at his presser said that they need Ramondre Stevenson, and you want to talk about that guy, a guy that held accountability. Listen to what he had to say.
I mean, I appreciate it, but I got to hold on the ball for to have value and put value on this team. So if I can't hold the ball, they don't need me.
That's also a guy like down in the slumps right now. Like you could tell he knew that fumble was so costly, because then maybe they don't have to go for it on 4th and 1 with Demario Douglas. They could kick the field goal and take a 3-point lead and try to see if they can make Pittsburgh drive down the field. So at the end of the day, there was a multitude of different things that cost the Patriots that game against the Steelers. The Patriots beat themselves once again. They're a young team still. It's 3 weeks into the season. I have no worries. I still think this team's going to win 10 games.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they're going to win 10 games.
I do. Drake Mays looks so good for me not to believe that. And Christian Gonzalez is coming back soon.
Well, we'll have to wait and see, but 1 and 2, better get to work. You have the same record as the Cleveland Browns.
Who the hell are you to talk? Your quarterback is Joe Flacco, and he's a freaking fossil.
Well, we just beat the Packers. You guys lost to the Steelers. We're not in the same league right now, bro.
Well, the Steelers are 2-1.
So are the Packers now.
Well, the Steelers have made the playoffs, just about every season in the last, 10 years.
Well, no one's saying the Steelers could win the Super Bowl this year.
I'm so glad it's our last show. I fucking hate
But I think there's been a few people saying the Packers could win the Super Bowl this year. I'm not too sure if that has changed.
Part of those 3 jerseys are going to be outdated, you know that? Nick Chubb's outdated. Crosby's going to be outdated. He's going to be out of Pittsburgh soon because they don't want a pathetic old loser.
Well, he's definitely not a loser. 3 Stanley Cups, multiple Olympic golds, World Cup of Hockey gold, 4 Nations gold. Mike, no one's fucking saying that, Mike. No one's fucking saying the Steelers.
Mike's saying it, so that counts.
Mike's gay. Let's, Robbie. I mean, I'm going to say this. I didn't get to watch the game. If I go down, I just did. If I go down the stat line here, Drake May, not a bad game at all. Not a bad game at all. It looks like the running game, at least against the Steelers, it could use a little bit of work, which I'm sure you knew that, but Steelers also have a good defense, though.
Steve's coming at you.
What the fuck's going on here?
They're attacking you.
It's unbelievable.
You're leading them.
But at the end of the day, it's the end of the day, Robbie, and that's what it is.
Mm-hmm. Well, we'll see what happens next week when they have Carolina. I expect a blowout.
Well, we'll get into Carolina a little bit, too. All right, you know what? Fuck it. We can get into them right now because that was probably another game that a lot of people could have had in their survivor pool from last week, especially because the Falcons looked fantastic last week against the Vikings. I'm sure a lot of people would have taken them against Carolina.
Yep.
And Carolina just said, let us pull our big Panther dicks out, and we're going to face fuck you, Falcons. 30-0 for the Carolina Panthers, Robert.
You see that Michael Penix is like 0-4 against teams that score more than 7 points in his career so far? So
yeah.
That's
concerning. Terrible. I also want to I'm going to send you this video. Did you see the video of Michael Penix trying to tackle?
Send it to the Sportscape, not my personal one.
Okie dokie. Where the fuck is it?
I think I saw it. I think I did.
It's one of the most outrageous videos I've ever seen in my entire life. Okay, here we go. Send message to the Sportscape. Send. Yeah. I've never seen a football player. I know he's a quarterback, but he's not retarded. And I've never seen a non-retarded person try to tackle somebody like this.
So we're saying this is going to be a candidate for retard of the week?
It could be, but I think that might have to go to Demario Douglas.
I take this to distance. Penix gets a piece of him. Jackson stays on his feet. Reverses field, tries to spin away. But it's the second interception thrown.
Here, it's really choppy, it looks like.
Hold on. Here we go.
Take this to distance. Penix gets a piece of him. Jackson stays on his feet. Reverses field, tries to spin away. But it's the second interception thrown.
I hope that was better for you, Zachary.
It was, but it's like, what the fuck was he trying to do there?
Oh, I don't know if he was necessarily trying to tackle, but I'll tell you what, that was pretty retarded.
Well, throws a pick. You know what, Bob's making a good point. Penix might have the retard of the week. I think it was the last little drop down to his knees. Like, the guy was already tackled, and it was like, okay, like he's 6 feet away from him. Anyways, yeah, Robbie, he looks horrible. Well, he showed a couple glimpses of playing okay. You know, like he played good last week against the Vikings, but that stat alone, no wins over teams that have scored more than 7 points.
Yeah.
You're not going to have many wins then, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So, it is what it is. It's the Falcons, 30-0. Did not see that one coming. But we shall move on, Robert. Nope.
Atlanta's making some moves already. They're making their offensive coordinator go from the coach's booth down to the field when he's calling the games. And I just seen a tweet right here. The Falcons have released wide receivers coach Ike Hilliard. Current passing games coordinator TJ Yates will assume those duties instead. Listen,
well, probably
$5 million due to a rookie quarterback. You need to start looking desperate because the general manager the owner, Arthur Blank, looks so confused when the general manager took Penix. And right now, Zach, not looking good.
Yeah, and our boy Kirk Cousins actually got into this game, Robbie, so had to do something there, of course. But
Kirk Cousins is now Michael Penix. Kirk Cousins
is
back.
Yeah. I'd like to talk about it. I'd like to talk about another team here, Robbie, that got absolutely shit pumped. The Minnesota Vikings, 48. The Cincinnati Bengals, 10. If that fucking GM for the Bengals is not picking up the phone right now and calling somebody, Jameis Winston, Kirk Cousins, anybody right now besides Jake Browning, he will, I know I won't be here next week, but I'll be making a phone call to call in to say he's my retard of the week. They need to get a quarterback. Like, they have to have a new quarterback that's not on their roster start on Sunday. Because this is ridiculous with this Jake Browning.
Zachary,
Also,
Isaiah Rodgers becomes the third player in NFL history to have a 60-yard interception return for a touchdown and a 60-yard fumble return for a touchdown in the same game.
I mean, those games are definitely a dime a dozen. And Carson Wentz just sliding himself right in there. So what happens here, Robbie? What happens here if Carson Wentz comes in and I can't it fucking trips me out. I have both headsets on. When Carson Wentz comes in, say he comes in and has a good because I think JJ McCarthy's out for 4 weeks.
I think it's like 36.
So Carson Wentz comes in and he just puts down performances like that. I mean, JJ McCarthy's not starting another game this season.
I'll tell you what, I'm glad I didn't get Chase Brown in many leagues because his 10 carries for 3 yards is devastating.
You say 3 yards?
Yeah, 10 carries, rushing, 3 yards.
Wow. Not a good game. Yeah,
No.
they're just on both ends of the football. That team looks horrific.
Well, dude, I think there will be questions about if they need to move on from Zach Taylor, and I think that there's a very good chance. Oh, Steve.
What happened?
Steve.
I don't get it.
We're talking about the Bengals.
Oh. I still don't understand it.
Oh, you're I wanna rock, but with a B.
Unbelievable.
It's just,
Yeah, me too, Robbie. Me too, Mark. Fucking guys. But yeah, Robbie, the Bengals need to do something. They need to do something quick because, I mean, 48-10 with Carson Wentz playing, and I know 14 points were scored by the defense, so 34 points scored by Carson Wentz in the offense. Still would have crushed them. So they're gonna have to do something. They're gonna have to do something quick.
yeah, no, that is legit ass whooping, and I think Jake Browning. Everybody was sitting there talking about how he's the best backup quarterback in football, and that shit doesn't matter. Like, you could be the best backup in football, but that doesn't matter. It means you're still not good enough to be a starter. Like, that shit does not matter.
No. And actually, Robbie, if we want to talk about who the best backup is in football for NFL, I think we can move on to this next game because there's a guy that I think is proven to be a guy that you could be pretty confident if your quarterback goes down. And that is old, I believe he won a Heisman, Mr. Marcus Mariota.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, 41-24 against the Raiders for the Commanders. Mariota went out and he fucking balled, Robbie. Well, balled for Mariota.
That was the one leg of my parlay that didn't hit on the weekend. Back-to-back weeks now.
What, you had the Raiders?
I had the Raiders.
That's a bold pick.
I mean, it was freaking Marcus Mariota versus Geno Smith and the Raiders.
I know, Marcus Mariota played good, though.
Hey, we're 3 weeks into the season. When are we going to consider Ashton Genty a bust?
Well, I mean, I don't know. You can't really say bust because he's still doing okay. But
Dude,
I think he's just
3 yards.
I mean, it's not a great game whatsoever, but there's also only so much a running back can do. Like, how good is their line?
Oh, man. Steve. Someone said you need to learn how to spell. And I'll give you a hint. Really? I'll give you a hint without giving them away. It's true. You're right. He does need to learn how to spell. Extremely.
Extremely, huh?
In fairness to Steve, he's gotten like 3 hours of sleep the last 4 days in a row. So I'm going to give Steve a slide here for his bad spelling because I spell bad on perfect nights of rest. So,
well, that's because you could be the retard of the week. But But yeah, Robbie, Commanders get the job done. Move to 2-1. Raiders move to 1-2. Their only win coming against your Patriots.
Your quarterback's Joe Flacco.
We won this week.
Congratulations.
This is the week where I'm better.
Shut the fuck up, dude. Jesus Christ. Shut the fuck up.
I'm better than you this week. My football team is better than your football team this week.
I don't think you're right.
Well, the stats would say we beat the Packers, you guys lost the Steelers. So this week, yes, we are better.
Okay. Oh, wait, the Steelers lost to the Packers in the Super Bowl. God damn. All right, whatever, dude. You got me for 1 week, right?
Yeah, there you go. That's why I just wanted to hear you say that.
You got it. You got it, dweeb. Can't wait till the show's over.
Well, we can move on to the next game, Robbie, because I don't have much to say about this Commanders game. My boy, Ja'Cory Merritt, Krosky Merritt, got me another touchdown for fantasy. But I like to call him his full name because it's a very funky name.
You're not going to be doing that the rest of the way. You'll be calling him Bill.
Not as cool as that Pittsburgh State gorilla player's name.
No.
If you guys want to search him up, you guys can.
Yeah, we're not going to be talking.
I believe his first name is Luke.
How the hell do the parents just get how do they? How?
His last name is Niggemann. That's literally how you spell his last name. So I'm not going to say it because I don't know how Twitch would feel about that, but Niggemann, we'll call him.
That works.
But it's not that. It's Marcus, if you could call in, maybe you could say it for us on the over the phone. Robbie, let's move on here. Let's move on here and talk about a team that has been red hot to come out. So, are you saying?
The one of two black people that normally join our streams. I'm going to have to text the other one.
Yeah, Robbie is. Mark, I'm just going to say that, Mark. I can see he's got sweat dripping down his eyebrows. He wants the hard R it. But, Robbie, we're going to move on to the next game here. And this team is red hot. Yes, they face a shitty opponent this week. But Daniel Jones and the Indianapolis Colts have their full foot down on the gas, Robbie.
When you're done, I need the floor when you're done, dude. Seriously.
Okay. Well, I'll say this. 103 points. Franchise record through 3 weeks. Jonathan Taylor, 3 touchdowns. Do I think this Colts team is going to win a Super Bowl? No. But I damn think they're going to be a playoff team. I mean, they haven't shown me otherwise. So what are we going to say, Robbie?
Everybody needs to shut the hell up about Daniel Jones being a good quarterback. We're 3 weeks into the season. He got outplayed in week 2 by Bo Nix. He got lucky there was a stupid lineman that did leverage on a field goal attempt. He would be 2-1. Has Daniel Jones looked good? Yes. But for Giants fans to be coming out and be like, oh, I told you this guy is so good. He just never was treated right in New York. And this guy has the capability to win and win. Dude, they played the Dolphins, who stink. When they played the Broncos, it was because of Jonathan Taylor's performance the reason they won that game. This game that they won, they beat the Tennessee Titans, so shut the hell
Well, they're still beating him, Robbie. Okay, he's having a good start to the season.
Well, good. Let's see how he does in the next 4 games because they're on the road against the Rams. Then they're facing the Raiders. The Cardinals comes out. Then they're facing the Chargers. So let's see how they do in these next 4 games.
Yeah, they have a bit of a gauntlet coming up. I'm assuming they will not have an undefeated record.
So after that, when he stinks, everybody can shut the hell up. Oh, no.
I was going to say, it looks like our second has shown up. Well, Robbie, I see you feel very fondly that Daniel Jones sucks. I think 228 with a touchdown is pretty good.
Daniel Jones stinks.
But I mean, that was the Jonathan Taylor game right there. 3 tutties, 102 yards rushing.
Hey, Daniel Jones and New York Giants fans. Not even Colts fans. I'm attacking the Giants fans.
Go fuck yourself!
Well, alrighty. Right, but let's move on to just another This 1 o'clock slate the games were either a blowout or they were like some of the greatest finishes that we've ever seen for football. And this Eagles-Rams game, Robbie, was just an absolute spectacle to end this game off. If you had the Rams on the plus for the spread, my God, do I have you in my prayers? What do you mean our second? Well, Isaiah, Robbie was just saying that we usually have 2 black guys that listen to the show, and Marcus is one of them, and I just kind of assumed that you were the second one. So that's pretty much where we were getting with that. And like I've said many times here in the Sports Cave, we love black people. We are very fond, and I just wanted to say that. Asians, we like them. We're cool with everybody. Well, trans get a little iffy sometimes, but other than that, we're pretty cool. Marcus, I knew that, brother. But let's we got Rams Eagles here, Robbie. 26 Rams, 33. What?
Are you sure this is your last show?
Yeah. But we got ourselves this finish, Eagles. Robbie. I mean, another blocked field goal. Rams with a chance to win it. They're down by 1, so the field goal would get them that victory by 2. But if they don't get the field goal, they cover the spread. And, everyone's probably sitting there just going, fuck, I got the Rams plus, but I'm like, oh, I'm going to win this bet. It's going to be a good leg of my parlay. And then this happens, Robbie.
Oh, I have it.
I see it loading up down there.
Joshua Carty has it blocked again. This time, Jordan Davis, the big man, looks for the icing on one big cake. Eagles hang on.
Oh, they held on, Zachary. Oh.
Yeah, I mean, first and foremost, there is zero reason for that big boy to get that touchdown there. But I completely understand why he did it.
Oh yeah.
I mean that's a once in a lifetime chance right there. You got to take it, but oh, we had a little lag there. But yeah, I mean that was a complete spread buster. Eagles were down pretty much all game. Ended up taking the lead late and hold on for a pretty crazy win, Robbie. And another thing, too, that I've noticed about this Philadelphia Eagles team, especially weeks 1 and weeks 2, Jalen Hurts has had like 80 yards throwing in the first 2 weeks. And then the first 3 quarters, or at least the first half of this game, same thing, no throws. The guy, as he showed later on in the game, he can throw the ball, and he has one of the best receivers playing football in A.J. Brown. So it's like just figure this out and let him throw the ball to A.J. Brown. Which also, Robbie, crazy A.J. Brown stat. Back-to-back games he's had against the Rams, where he finished with 6 receptions for 109 yards and a touchdown.
Same stat line?
Exact same stat line. Back-to-back games against the Rams.
That's amazing.
So, keep that in mind next time he plays the Rams. I saw it on Twitter, actually. I think they probably did say it in part of my take as well, though.
Do you listen to part of my take every episode they put out right away?
Yep. Monday morning, Wednesday morning, and Friday morning at work.
Big part of my take guy. What kind of genre of music are you normally listening to outside of that?
I don't really listen to music, to be honest with you, but I'm more of I work, I just listen to podcasts all day.
So what's your favorite then? Part of my take or Joe Rogan podcast? What is it?
I like Part of My Take. I really like Kill Tony. I like The Basement Yard's a really good one. 2 Bears, 1 Cave's another one I listen to.
Trick question. Bitch.
Well, I'm on the Sports Cave, but I do listen to our episodes. But sometimes I just don't like listening to myself talk. So I always try to listen to them, and I was like, this is just weird. But you guys should all listen to it.
You listen to John Summit?
Not really. No. I'm more of a like if I'm jamming out to some tunage, it's gonna probably be some classic rock or some maybe alternative-y rock.
Country music.
No. I'm not a country music guy.
You're gay.
Some of it's okay. Country music's fucking gay.
No, you're gay.
If I wanna get a little freaky, maybe I'll throw on some Latino, a little Spanish, a little Bad Bunny. No, I don't listen to no Bad Bunny. I like a little bit of rap from time to time. There's your Drake in there and such. The hip, the practically hip, of course.
Since we have some Cowboys fans in here.
Oh my God! Okay, it's happening.
Give me what I want.
I guess we're going to find out within the next few days, but it is breaking news to respond to. There's a good chance that two big names for the Dallas Cowboys will be laying on the IR before we get into the game, and Jerry Jones says we're looking at that. It's looking more than likely that CeeDee Lamb and Tyler Booker, the right guard who they just signed to that contract extension, will be placed on the IR alongside their cornerback Deron Bland. So it's not looking good for Dallas. Not at all.
Well, yeah, because I saw that CeeDee Lamb is out for. Well, they said originally he was going to be out for 3 to 4 weeks.
Yeah.
And IR, what is that? If you get put on IR, so it's like a minimum of 4 games. Something you have to miss.
I think it's 4. Yeah. And I can attest to CeeDee Lamb because it's freaking killing me, and I can't even walk on it right now. I walked on it the day of. The next day, couldn't walk on it. So maybe CeeDee Lamb's feeling the same effect.
Well, I'll tell you one thing right now. We'll get into the Cowboys later, but that dumpster fire of a team needs to figure something out as well. But, Robbie, we have a couple more, maybe one more 1 o'clock game to go over. I'm just going through my little list here, or maybe a few more. Done. The last one here, Robbie. For the 1 o'clocks, I should say. Houston Texans 10, Jacksonville Jaguars 17, and the Houston Texans officially suck.
Well, did you know that since this video, Caleb Williams has outperformed C.J. Stroud? If you remember this video very well, Zachary, I'm just going to need your...
Yeah. When he little broed him?
Learn from those mistakes, and everything that you got, bro, is in you already, bro. You're going to be a hell of a player in this league. All right, boy.
Dude had a great rookie season, acts like he's a freaking veteran. C.J. Stroud, the numbers since C.J. Stroud, 3,382 yards. I don't know if that means total yards or passing yards, 19 touchdowns, 15 interceptions. Caleb Williams, 3,989 yards, 27 touchdowns, and 5 interceptions. So while we see Caleb Williams really not performing to the level that he should be, he's outperforming C.J. Stroud by a wide margin.
Yeah, that clip's Asian like fucking milk on the countertop right now, Robert. Just not very good from a C.J. Stroud. The Texans' offense looks terrible. He doesn't look like he even knows how to play football. It's the sophomore slump is extending into his junior year now. And the Jacksonville Jaguars, I mean, Trevor Lawrence is Trevor Lawrence. I don't think he's really ever going to be something incredible in this league.
No, I agree with you on that.
He'll be a serviceable quarterback.
Speaking of not looking good in the league, can we talk about how shitty Travis Hunter looks? I told you, dude, I wanted nothing to do with this guy. I don't believe in him. I think it's impossible for him to do what he's doing. I commend him for trying it, but at some point you're going to have to pick one side of the ball because he's not effective on both sides right now.
I thought he was leading their team in passing or receiving.
No chance, dude. I don't think so.
Let me see here. I could have been. Maybe it was receptions. I don't know. I could be completely wrong on that.
I think you're wrong on both sides.
Well, he only had 1 reception last game, so.
Receiving yards is Brenton Strange with 137. But
that's their leading receiver?
Yeah, it's their leading receiver now. Brenton Strange over Brian Thomas.
That's another guy who's just kind of
he's
not having a great second year.
Zach, he's leading them over Travis Hunter and Brian Thomas. Brian Thomas has 7 receptions for 115 yards, no touchdowns. Brenton Strange, 13 for 137. Travis Hunter, 10 for 76. So, I mean,
maybe it was receptions. Maybe I heard that after week 2 or something. I don't know.
You said interceptions?
No, receptions. Maybe I heard that after week 2 that he was leading the team in receptions.
Maybe, but I don't think it's going to be sustainable, man. I really don't.
Well, like you said, it's a lot to do. You can do that shit in college, play offense and defense, but a little tough to do that in the NFL.
Yeah, good luck. And I can it's not easy.
No. Robbie, let's get into some of these.
I'm sorry. Tom's had a better connection with Mac Jones last year and Trevor Lawrence, and I agree with Dad on that.
Yeah, Brian Thomas looks. He's. It's like he's scared. A lot of people saying he looks like he's scared to get hit. Which obviously I know these guys hit hard, but it's like you're playing football, dude. What the fuck do you expect?
Exactly.
Rob, let's get into these 4 o'clock games here. We'll start off with an absolute shit kicking of a game. Seahawks 44, the Saints 13. Didn't watch any of this game. I was kind of out and about for the 4 o'clock games. So I didn't watch too much of this one, but not really much to say besides the fact that the Seahawks just absolutely kicked the shit out of the Saints, Robbie.
Yeah, the Saints. What do you expect? What do you expect?
Yeah, not. I was happy. I got my Survivor pick, so I will take that. But we can keep moving on here, Robbie, because I'm going to save the best 4 o'clock game for last.
Okay.
Next one here: Denver Broncos 20, LA Chargers 23. I thought that the Broncos were going to be this godsend great team this year, and they're in these games. The Chargers look very good this year. 3-0 start for them.
Yeah.
But the Broncos 1-2. I did not expect to see that, Robbie. I'm just going to say that.
Well, again, they should have won against the Colts. They shot themselves in the foot. In this game against the Chargers, they looked like the better team to start off, but they slew down throughout the game. The Chargers took over.
Yeah, I think at one point they got 17 straight points, the Broncos. So they really were in full control of this game, and then...
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, you're right. Yep, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was just going to say, they had this game in full control, and then the Chargers completely took over.
Something to be said about Justin Herbert. I think he's banging Madison beer, correct?
Yeah, good for him.
I think maybe that's part of the reason why he looks so well. When you get some delicious, and a nice, what do you say, bodacious? Yeah,
I'd say bodacious. That actually brings me up when another podcast I listen to is this one called The Yak. It's another Barstool one. It's fucking pretty funny. And this one guy in their thing was, he's making a good point. He was getting all pissed off because he's like, everyone's talking about Justin Herbert was able to get Madison Bear. And they're like, wow, how was this guy? He's like, damn, he was able to pull Madison Bear. He's like, he could be the most eligible bachelor in America. A 6'6" starting quarterback for the Los Angeles Chargers with long, luscious hair. He's like, she's lucky he has her. Or she has him.
Yeah. That's hilarious. Good point, though. Very good point.
He is a pretty eligible bachelor if you think about it.
So you're saying if you're a woman, you think about having relations with Justin Herbert?
If I was a woman, yes, I would like to date the starting quarterback for an NFL football team. Yeah, that sounds like it'd be pretty cool.
So what you're saying is if you're a woman, you would slob on his knob and do...
Why do you gotta bring it to that? Jesus fucking Christ. Anyways, Robbie, you were going on about Justin Herbert with Madison Bear, so...
Yeah,
anything else you want to say about him?
Well,
you
I think that's why it's
disgusting freak. Well, Robbie, next game on our list here, close one. San Francisco 49ers 16, the Arizona Cardinals 15. San Fran moving to 3-0. Well, the Cardinals sit at 2-1. They get their first loss of the season.
Mm-hmm.
Again, didn't get to watch much of this game, but Mac Jones has looked pretty decent so far in his, or at least stats-wise, so far in his 2 starts.
Yeah, I believe he had to put a knee brace on in the middle of the game, but there were 2 big injuries, Zachary, and both players are going to be out for the rest of the year. Initially, they thought that Joey Bosa's ACL was going to be intact. He went under
Nick Bosa.
Oh, yes. Thank you, Nick Bosa. I was confused. they were assuming that his ACL is going to be intact. They did further evaluations today, and after going through all those evaluations, it is revealed he has a torn ACL, his second in his NFL career, so he will miss the rest of the season. And this is the weekend of ankle injuries, and James Conner suffered an ankle injury, and he is going to miss the remainder of this season with his ankle injury, and he's expected to get surgery as soon as possible. So two big losses for both clubs on both sides of the ball. And with the Niners, I mean, Brock Purdy, Mac Jones is hurt, so they're hoping Purdy can come back soon. George Kittle's out. Now they lost Nick Bosa, which is probably their biggest loss so far.
This has been just like a reoccurring thing for this 49ers team, and
every year
it's insane. I feel like week 3, week 4, we always sit down. It's like, okay, they got 15 guys on the IR, and they're signing guys that used to work at Costco. So, I mean, let's see what happens. But they're 3-0, so at least they have a bit of a cushion here. Like they could afford to lose a couple games, but it's going to get to that point where especially having no Nick Bosa, like that's your heart and soul on defense.
Well, they still have Fred Warner, but they definitely don't have their best pass rush. Number 2, this opens up the door for the Rams to take full control of this division with these injuries that are lined up for the Niners. And the Niners, once again, have the easiest schedule in terms of win-loss record in football. But with all these injuries adding up, that doesn't matter. At some point, so their next game, since we won't be doing this show for week 4 and for whenever long, their next game here is home against the Jaguars. And say what you want, it's not going to be easy with Trevor Lawrence and Travis Etienne.
No, I mean but it's winnable. Like that's a winnable game still, even with their injuries.
Yes, it is. I agree.
So it's not like they're going against the Eagles, We're going to get slaughtered, right. But at least it gives them like another little bit of a buffer week to kind of figure some things out. Not a guaranteed win, but Robbie.
While I'm looking at next week's schedule, the Bills are hosting the New Orleans Saints in Buffalo. Would you like to take a guess what that spread is?
12.5.
Close. 15.5. And then there's 2 Monday night games next week. You have the Dolphins hosting the Jets, and you have the Broncos hosting the Bengals. Would you like to guess the Broncos-Bengals spread?
Oh, Broncos minus 8.5.
Close. Minus 7.5.
Damn, I was fucking gonna say 7.5 too. Was in my head doing that. The Jets-Dolphin one would be an interesting one. I don't know who'd be the favorite in that game.
Why don't you take a guess and I'll tell you.
Where is it?
In Miami.
I'm going to say Miami minus 1.5.
Close again. Miami minus 2.5.
Fuck right off.
And Sunday Night Football, which features the Packers facing the Cowboys, Dad will be in attendance at that game. We expect a Facebook Live
Bob,
video.
I'm sorry to hear that.
And I'm sure he's just going to be booing the hell out of Micah Parsons.
Well, he should be booing Dak Prescott, Jerry Jones, and that whole shithole organization. Let's get into it, Robbie. Dallas Cowboys, 14. Chicago Bears, 31. Roll, Jimmy Johnson.
How about them Cowboys?
You know what I was about to do.
Yeah.
Wait, I need to see if I have it on blur because it sounds way better on there than it does on my thing.
Well, Jimmy Johnson right now is probably just laughing his ass off going, how about them Cowboys? Because no CeeDee Lamb now with this offense for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And, I mean, just to get, like, obviously it doesn't help that Caleb Williams had probably the best game of his NFL career, 4 touchdowns, almost 300 yards throwing. Like, the guy, he looked incredible. The flea flicker play was play was fucking awesome. I mean, this is the first time I saw Caleb Williams play football, and I was like, okay. Like, here we go. This guy's a first overall pick. Albeit, the Cowboys' defense has been very lackluster this so far this year.
Yeah.
But 31 points against that defense with that offense in Chicago that's been also very lackluster to start off. Just a shit kicking, Robbie.
Now, did you hear Tom Brady in the booth? Listen to Tom Brady in the booth while it's all going down.
To hear the Bears, a little flick to Swift, trying to get a flea flicker. It's way up there. Williams recovers, throws a seed, has a man. It is caught for a touchdown. Luther Burden's first in the league.
You hear Tom Brady in the background like, oh. I mean,
Yeah.
Turned into a smooth flea flicker. But I'll tell you what, that just shows how bad this defense is for the Dallas Cowboys. It is so shit.
And we can also say, too, that had to be the worst return pitch to a quarterback I have ever seen with my own two eyes. So, impressive. Like, the guy looked like he punted it back to him. It's impressive that Caleb Williams was able to get that throw off with that sort of horrific throw coming back. But, yeah, Cowboys, I'm not too sure what the fuck to expect from this team. I mean, they just survived last week against the Giants. They get the shit kicked out of them this week by the Bears. They still haven't played the Eagles. Oh, sorry, they played the Eagles week 1.
Yeah.
But yeah, they still have tough games in their schedule, and it's not looking good right now for Dallas.
Here's Ben Johnson, I think, on the flea flicker, if this is correct, this tweeter here.
And especially running at that particular time right after Caleb throws a touchdown.
Yeah, we have gadgets up every week. I give the staff a lot of credit. They're going through and they're watching the tape and finding out things that may or may not fit from whether it was Dallas this year or some of the stuff we're watching of Chicago's defense from yesteryear. So that was really a staff find, and like I said, we worked it all week and felt really comfortable calling it this week.
Now, Ben Johnson, we know from his time in Detroit, isn't going to be afraid to do these crazy designs. And how talented they anticipate Caleb Williams to be, it's good to see that he's bringing that over to Chicago, because for the first 2 weeks, they looked kind of stagnant. And to see them go a little bit out of the box is what we expect with Ben Johnson with the Chicago Bears team. And it's a big first win because they were looking at 0-3, staring them right in the face. That is a big win for the Chicago Bears.
Could be the Ben Johnson breakout game right there, Robbie.
Very well could be. Good game by Caleb Williams. Dak Prescott looked terrible. But the CeeDee Lamb injury, I mean, the Cowboys, Zach, there's a very good chance the Cowboys might finish last in the NFC East. There is a very, very good chance.
Well, lucky for them, they still have the Giants in that division.
But if they bring in Jackson Dart, things could change because we'll get into Russell Wilson. Do we get into it right now? Yeah,
we could get it. Yeah, I'm down for that. I didn't get to watch any of this game, Robbie. I was so tired last night. Kansas City 22, New York Giants 9. I'm going to leave the floor with you here.
By no means did the Chiefs look impressive whatsoever, and only Chris Collinsworth could find a way to glaze Patrick Mahomes after throwing the ball backwards and recovering it. So let me see if I can find that video, because, the way he was glazing Mahomes after a stupid play, it's getting annoying. It is really
Robbie,
annoying.
I just sent you the video of him doing it on Twitter for the Sports Cave.
But do you have Chris Collinsworth audio?
Yeah, you'll see it on there.
What the hell is this, bro? What? Well, folks,
that's Chris Collinsworth every time he sees fucking Patrick Mahomes play. Just riding his dick. I don't think you put this on Twitch. I don't think you're allowed to put that on Twitch. But that is a lady riding a mechanical dick bull, and it's basically a metaphor for Chris Collinsworth riding Patrick Mahomes' dick. So for the Twitch viewers, sorry you guys cock and balls. but it's fake. Here's the real one.
I can't tell you how good a play that is. So many quarterbacks would have done nothing here, right? He knew better than anybody. This is a backwards pass.
New York, the second of the half.
And all of a sudden, that thing is understood immediately, and he stole it.
Took it away from him.
That's a turnover created by Patrick Mahomes.
Oh, my gosh.
I mean, he not only did he save the touchdown, but he also got the ball back.
Well, he almost caused the touchdown, you fucking idiot.
It is. So many quarterbacks.
He just blazes Patrick Mahomes. And he's right. Patrick Mahomes did a good job, but to glaze the hell out of him and just like fully down his esophagus. It's like, dude, chill out.
Yeah. Patrick Mahomes was so deep in him, he was dipping his dick into his stomach acid.
But the real story here should be Russell Wilson, Zach. Russell Wilson, I think this was the second red zone trip that they had in the game. And for four straight plays, I mean, here it is, Zachary.
Okay, honestly, before you play this, I did want to say something that you just reminded me of. If I remember correctly, the Cowboys had 4 straight plays, and they didn't run the ball once for first and goal, second and goal, third and goal, fourth and goal, and that's just absolutely absurd, especially with how good Javonte Williams has been for him this year. Now continue with this video. Sorry.
All right. So that's play number 1. Second and goal. A design run for Russell Wilson. Third and goal. What the hell is this?
You gotta restart the video and mute my mic.
You know, you could have just muted your mic.
Oh, you know what? Actually, it's actually good. It's just on my screen. It's fucked up.
And I'm going to go back to fourth and goal. And fourth and goal, Russell Wilson. Off the goalpost.
Yeah.
How do you go from a career game to just that? And
you're Russell Wilson.
You can't blame Brian Dable. Russell Wilson, I mean, everyone always talks about who made each other, Belichick and Brady and Belichick. One thing you're really looking at in NFL history, say, wow, Russell Wilson is so dog shit without Pete Carroll. I mean, he stinks, dude. He is so bad.
Like I said, Robbie, he's a guy that I think could possibly be playing himself out of the Hall of Fame right now. I mean, I know he had a great resume to start off, but it's just these last 5 whatever years has been just horrible for him. So, oh shit.
Well,
yeah.
In all-time quarterbacks, like he might be top 50. Like if I could think of a bunch of quarterbacks right now that are like some of the best, or like mid, you probably say the better. So I'll ask you, all-time. Phillip Rivers or Russell Wilson? I'm going Phillip Rivers.
I'm going to go Phillip. Well, Russell Wilson has the Super Bowl, though, and that's... I mean, just for that right there... I mean, you take the Super Bowl out, this is an easy conversation to have, but...
I still think Phillip Rivers is a better quarterback than Eli, and Eli has the 2 Super Bowls. So, like, yeah, you go Eli because of the 2 Super Bowls, but in terms of quarterback talent, Rivers is better.
Yeah, I mean, Eli, if you think about it, he was a very average quarterback.
Yes.
He wasn't a superstar...
Andrew Luck or Russell Wilson? I think Andrew Luck's a better quarterback.
Definitely a better quarterback, but again, it's I mean, too short of a career, no Super Bowl. It's a tough debate to have. Robbie, we also did forget.
Go ahead.
No. We also did forget to mention with the Chargers, very tough news for Mr. Najee Harris. Looks like it was a torn Achilles on a non-contact play. So,
yeah,
I just dropped his ass in fantasy today.
Tough fucking break for him, bro.
Yeah, and he's not young either, so... I mean,
his season will be over. But Zachary, tonight's going to be a dandy of a Monday Night Football game. We have the Baltimore Ravens hosting the Detroit Lions. Over-under for this game is 53.5. That's tough. 53.
A lot of points.
Dude. That's a 27-27 like score right there. Ooh. I'd probably take the under, but I think I'd take the Lions plus 4.5. They're getting 4.5 points. I think I'd take the Lions plus 4.5.
Yeah, Baltimore's fucking good. Baltimore is fucking good.
Simmer down,
Now, Steve, that I cannot get behind because he fumbled the ball crashing into someone's ass.
Good times, good times. All right, Zachary, your retard of the week is?
Oof. My retard of the week. You know what? I'll say Michael Penix. Michael Penis Jr.
For the tackle?
Just the tackle, the play, just the do-rag, just everything in general.
Man. Well, I'm stuck between Demario Douglas and Russell Wilson, but at least Russell Wilson got positive yards in that drive right there, so I'm going to go with Demario Douglas. He is my retard of the week. And my MVP of the week, Zachary, I think my MVP of the week is going to go to Jonathan Taylor.
Well, my MVP of the week is going to go to Andre Schmidt.
So fucking biased.
The kicker of the Cleveland Browns is my MVP this week.
So
because he battled adversity.
Wait, I'm taking that back. Jonathan Taylor is not my MVP. Isaiah Rodgers from the Minnesota Vikings, my MVP of the week.
That's a good MVP of the week. Yeah. Not as good as the game as Schmidt, but right there.
What? Not as good as the game?
Well, he didn't make a 55-yard field goal.
He had 2 touchdowns from 60 yards, interception, and the phone.
Anybody can do that, though. Not everyone can make a 55-yard field goal.
I think I could with the healthy ankle.
There's no chance. When did you make a 5-yard field goal?
I can make a 5-yard field goal.
What's wrong with the do-rag? Nothing, Mark.
It's going to be hard. You got to get really under that. I can make a 30-yard field goal.
Bob said I'm his retard of the week.
I like that.
No, Bob, you're my retard of the week.
Hey, that's my dad. You can't say that.
I just said it.
Okay. Well, let's move in to another sport, Zachary. Here we go.
Yep.
It's the NBA on the sports game.
Yeah, we haven't talked basketball in this bitch in a while, so I'll get one more little basketball. Huh?
Steve,
Bob or Steve? I saw that. Robbie, unfortunately, it is the offseason for basketball, so not much to talk about, but we do have some injuries to report. Not looking good. Let's start off with the one that broke today, maybe a few hours before the show started. Fred VanVleet, his season is very much up in jeopardy as he suffers a torn ACL in the offseason here. So, I mean, I don't know what the best case scenario is going to be, but this Houston Rockets team is coming off a great regular season for them last season. They bring in Kevin Durant. It's kind of a riding a high for them, and this just feels like a kick in the dick. But, yeah, not good news for the Rockets. Fred VanVleet, torn ACL.
Well, part of the problem last year with the Suns was they didn't have a legit point guard. So when you heard Kevin Durant was going to the Houston Rockets, you're like, okay, they got a good point guard in Fred VanVleet, and you know about Fred VanVleet. But now I'm trying to go to the roster here to see what their depth is to see the next quarterback, Jesus Christ. The next point guard in line. Damn. I couldn't tell you. Reed Shepard, Aaron Holiday, Kevin Harris, J.D. Davidson. I mean, they don't have a legit point guard intact right now, Zach.
Yeah, and I'm not sure what would be available. I don't think there'd be a veteran guy they could scoop up, right?
Well, let's see when I go to free point guards.
Because they're going to have to do something here. They have a good team.
I think, I mean, I don't know how it would go because it failed in Brooklyn, but Ben Simmons is out there.
No.
Because I'm looking through the... Oh. What if? Where's Steve? Steve, are you in the comments? Steve's here. Zachary?
Russell Westbrook?
What if Russell Westbrook went to Houston and reunited with Kevin Durant?
I mean, if you would have said that a few weeks ago, I'd have said you're crazy, but now with no, I mean, it's not the worst option.
It's really not.
And then Steve would be a Rockets fan?
He'd be a Kevin Durant fan all over again, that's for sure. Where's Steve in here? I need to hear Steve.
Not happening. Robbie, give me 1 second. I need to get a sip of water. My mouth is fucking dry as shit.
What, do you got a beer?
I have beer here, but I just need a water.
Oh, that's gay.
That's not gay at all. Water's delicious.
I think that's pretty gay. Anybody that thinks that Zachary is gay can say aye. Aye. Yeah, there really isn't a lot available at point guard. Apparently Markelle Fultz is still out there. Maybe that's a direction they look at. Quentin Grimes is out there. Outside of that, I don't see any other legit point guard names outside of Ben Simmons and Russell.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Cameron Payne's out there. Tristan Newton from UConn is out there. Patty Mills is still out there if he didn't retire. I don't know. But, Zach, they got to figure it out. They will.
Yeah. And unfortunately, Robbie, that's not where the injury news ends. This next one's not as bad, but excuse me. Tyler Hero got foot surgery. He'll be out for the next 8 weeks, so he'll be expected to miss the beginning of the season.
Big hit for Miami. Big hit. Not good.
Well, but at least it's not the whole season, you know?
No, I hear you, but excuse me. Anytime you lose your best shooter, it's not good. He's their best shooting player.
You maybe are, you fucker. Oh.
My apology.
Ah.
We're in different countries. You do yawn.
They're contagious. And then, Robbie, let's get into this next little block here, Mr. Jonathan Kuminga. Do you Kuminga or do you Kamanga? Commander or Commander. That was that joke there. Jonathan Kuminga is likely to do the same as Cam Thomas. Take the qualifying option to finish the season in Golden State and become an unrestricted free agent at the end of the season, Robbie. So, if you're a Golden State Warriors fan, you'll be keeping Kuminga around. I know they've been trying to get him signed, and he is refusing those deals. So,
well, he wants $40 million. But let me ask you, who's the better player, Cam Thomas or Jonathan Kuminga? It's Cam Thomas. He has a resume where he's scoring like 40 points. Jonathan Kuminga ain't nothing. This guy wants $40 million?
Yeah, it's a bit crazy. But that's the basketball. This is what these fucking guys make, man. It's nuts.
Well, I know that Jordan Poole's making the same amount of money, but Jordan Poole is better than Kuminga, and he's right there neck and neck with Cam Thomas. I still give Cam Thomas the nod, but Kuminga needs to, humble himself. And, however, do I think Golden State has misutilized him in a way? Yes, but I don't think he's worth $40+ million.
No, that's a lot of sheets. Bob, fuck off, Bob. It's a lot of sheets. And last but not least, Robbie, when it comes to basketball here, Dennis Smith Jr. returning to where he was once drafted, to the Dallas Mavericks on a 1-year deal.
Right back where he belongs. I'm surprised he wasn't in the league last year, so good for him for getting another opportunity. I hope it pans off.
Yeah, we wish the best for Mr. Dennis Smith Jr.
Well, Zachary, we've made it. And although it is our last show, at least we can preview what we've been looking forward to the entire golf season, and that is the Ryder Cup.
Let's go Team Europe!
Team USA is going to take those tops down.
Now, the Ryder Cup, I mean, to be honest with you, Robbie, as a Canadian, I think I probably enjoy the Ryder Cup more than anybody because I just get to watch good golf. You know, I don't have a side in it. I mean, obviously, come Sunday, if Americans win, it's all hoorah, hoorah. They lose, it's a little bit of a sour taste in your guys' mouth. For me, Americans win, Europeans win, Zach wins. I'm having a good time regardless. So this will be a good weekend for me. I believe the States are going in as the betting favorite at a minus 145, but honestly, it's going to be a good battle. There's great golfers on both sides. Yeah, I don't have much more to say about that. This course is going to be a bit of a cunt for them. Bethpage Black, as Bob's saying here, 7,384 yards. I don't even want to know what I would shoot at that, but it would probably be somewhere in the 130s, would be my guess, Robbie?
Yeah, probably same.
And Bob's also, let's see, Bryson part 2. Bryson DeChambeau has come out and said he's going to be chirping in his ear because he ignored them all last time they had one of these events. So it's this week. What I love most about the Ryder Cup is it's the only time when you, well, maybe not for some of these golfers, but for the majority of them, it's the only time where you see like true raw emotion out of these guys.
Yeah.
Like it's the camaraderie, it's the being on a team, and like you're not golfing for yourself, you're golfing for your country, you're golfing for your squad. So it's just like the rallying behind it. It gets me fired up because a lot of times like these guys like a guy even like Tommy Fleetwood. I love Tommy Fleetwood. Finally wins his first tournament. It looked like he didn't even give a fuck for the first little bit, you know. Like I want to see a fucking guy throw his fucking putter in a lake and rip his shirt off. I want someone lose their fucking mind up there. So Ryder Cup will always bring some good energy, and it's going to be a good sports weekend.
Yeah, so Team USA, Keegan Bradley's the captain, as we all know. The Team USA is going to consist of Scotty Scheffler, Justin Thomas, DeChambeau, Xander Schauffele, Tony Finau, Max Homa, Sam Burns, Colin Morikawa, Jordan Spieth, Patrick Cantlay, and Ricky Fowler. I think that's a pretty good team. Team Europe.
What's that, Robbie?
Damn good.
Thanks, Steve, and good luck in Turkey getting your hair transplant. There you go. Go on now, Robbie.
Team Europe. Team Europe. Team Europe. Luke Donald's the captain. Rory McIlroy, John Rahm, Tommy Fleetwood, Victor Hovland, Matt Fitzpatrick, Shane Lowry, Tyrrell Hatton, Justin Rose, Francisco Molinari, Sepp Straka, and Robert McIntyre.
Like if we're just going by the names on paper, like this definitely should be Team America's. But I don't know. It's anyone's match. It is anyone's match. Rob McIntyre's played some great golf.
Right. So let's look at the guys in Team Europe. Luke Donald, we don't expect much out of him. Rory McIlroy, it seems like ever since the Masters, he's been on the downslope. He did have that great comeback in the Irish Open, but like how serious is he going to take this? We'll see. John Rahm starts off hot, finishes terribly. Tommy Fleetwood, now the monkey's off his back, I think he's going to be in a better space going into this Ryder Cup. Victor Hovland hasn't been the same since his choke job. Matt Fitzpatrick hasn't lived up to the hype. Shane Lowry's back and forth. Tyrrell Hatton, I couldn't tell you. It's like he's getting better with age. Molinari, I couldn't tell you. Straka, I couldn't tell you. Robert McIntyre, I don't like him just because of his looks. And
well, he's been playing some fantastic golf.
Team USA, Keegan Bradley's played good golf. Scotty Scheffler's the best in the world. Justin Thomas has done better this year than the last couple of years, like combined. DeChambeau's DeChambeau. Xander Schauffele's a great golfer. Finau, he chokes in like the most opportunistic moments, but like if he's good enough to get you a match, then you'll take it. Max Homa, he's all right. Sam Burns, Morikawa, what version are we getting? Jordan Spieth, he's like mid-average. Like he's that guy that makes it above the cup, but you don't expect to win a tournament like at this point with all these injuries in his career. Patrick Cantlay's been on the downslide, so is Ricky Fowler.
Ricky Fowler?
It says Ricky Fowler in here. I didn't think that he made it. It says Ricky Fowler.
I thought Chris Gotterup's on this team.
Maybe. This is what I'm getting off of Google right now is Ricky Fowler.
What?
Dad would know. Oh God. I think this is wrong.
I was going to say, even Luke Donald, and
Okay,
U.S.
wrong. Google screwed up.
Yeah, I was gonna say that seems like it might have been the last Ryder Cup team.
Yeah, Google screwed up. Okay, I think I have the right one here.
I have right here if you want. You have it there?
I'll let you go with it. Because Google fucked up and I sound like an idiot now.
All right. Well, the U.S. team roster: Captain Keegan Bradley, Scotty Scheffler, Xander Schauffele, J.J. Spahn, Russell Henley, Harris English, Bryson DeChambeau, Justin Thomas, Colin Morikawa, Ben Griffin, Cameron Young, Patrick Cantlay, Sam Burns. For Team Europe, you had the Team Europe one was right, I believe. Yeah. Team Europe one was right. Yeah, Luke Donald, Sepp Straka, Alberg, Victor Hovland, Fitzpatrick, Rahm, Lowry, Tyrell Hatton, Rasmus Hogard, Justin Rose, Tommy Fleetwood, Robbie McIntyre. So, it's going to be a good match. I mean, the Ryder Cup's always exciting, Robbie.
All right. Okay, as Big Cat would say. Okay.
Here we go.
I think that's what we got for golf. Do you have anything for hockey? Do I hit the soundbite one last time?
I didn't. Yeah, there was really nothing going on. Preseason has begun. I guess it would be some sort of news. Yeah, not really much. Excuse me. These fajitas make me burp like a motherfucker. But not really much in the hockey news front. Besides the fact that preseason has begun. First game, I believe, was Saturday night. Sunday, a full slate. Now there'll be hockey every day, Robbie. So Leafs snuck out a victory in their first preseason game against the Senators, and we had nobody playing. They had a lot of their stars playing, so those are always fun ones there. Then other than that, really, the only news I saw, Robbie, is it seems like every fucking team is debuting some sort of a new jersey for next season. So lots of new threads. Washington came out with a real fucking nice one. Let me see if I be able to find that for you. Rangers came out with a nice one. Just a lot of nice new jerseys next year. No farewell speech, Steve.
He's so full of shit, Steve. Don't you worry. He'll definitely have one.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I want to make sure you get one last thing for hockey. So while you have this platform, depending on if you come in as a special occasion, because you're always welcome to, what message would you like to send to our Toronto Maple Leafs for this upcoming season?
Well, I mean, my message would be just go out there and get it done, Robbie. They got the talent. They got the goaltending. They have the size of defense. They might need to go and acquire a top six winger just to go alongside Matthews, because I don't know how comfortable or how excited I am about seeing Mateus McCauley or Max Domi playing as the first line winger alongside Matthew Nyes and Austin Matthews. But other than that, Robbie, they're like a bunch of teams. They're a piece away. So they just got to go out there and get the job done. And they got to stay healthy.
While we have you here one last time, will Connor McDavid be an Edmonton Oiler for the next 3 years?
I think he'll end up signing a 2-3 year deal, would be my guess. And then you have to wait and see what happens.
Okay. All right. Well, folks, that's our last segment with Zach Roden for hockey. Let's go into our final sport before we say goodbye to Zach in the Sports Cave.
Robbie, what'd you say?
I did your Blue Jays home run horn for you just because it's your last show.
Robbie, it's getting close. It is getting close in the MLB right now, especially in the American League. And when I say close, it's basically just close between the New York Yankees and the Toronto Blue Jays. 2 games separates us. We have the 2 best records in the American League. The Detroit Tigers have been on an absolute slide. The Mariners have been on fire. They've taken now the second place for the division leaders. But the real race right now, Robbie.
I think the Yankees have the second best behind you guys.
Yeah, you do. Yeah. But, so this next 3 games for the Blue Jays, we got to face the Red Sox, who are going to be hungry. They are going to want to win because they're fighting for their playoff lives right now. You guys have the White Sox, so these next 3 games could be very pivotal, and we could see a potential change at the top of this division. I still believe in these Blue Jays. I think that they're going to go out on top of this division this year. I mean, really, it's the ball's in their court. You know, they win probably 3 of the last 6, and you're pretty well guaranteeing yourself the division win. So guarantees himself home advantage the whole way through. And it'd be exciting. You know, they haven't won a division, I believe, since 2015. So it'd be long overdue. First team in the American League to clinch a playoff. So let's go Jays. And let's fucking bring it home, baby.
Well, I'm hoping the Red Sox sweep you guys and we sweep the White Sox, because then we'll have a 1-game lead and it'll come down to both of our last series. So you have Boston and Tampa Bay left, and I believe that we have Chicago and Baltimore left. So, yeah, it's going to come down to these last couple games. Let me look at your guys' pitching matchups, because honestly, your series is more important than ours. We should handle the White Sox if the Yankees take this shit serious. So right now, tomorrow you will have Kevin Gossman going up against Lucas Giolito, which is going to be a spade versus a spade. Wednesday, you're going to have Max Scherzer versus Garrett Crochet, and that's in favor of Boston. And then Thursday, you have Shane Bieber versus Brian Bella, which is going to be a spade versus a spade. And then for Tampa, you should be able to hold your own against them. It doesn't say, who your start is going to be for Friday, but that game will be on Apple TV. And it's going to be Adrian Hauser for Tampa, who is 1-4 with a 3.49 ERA. Saturday, there's no clear starter for Tampa, so it's probably going to be a bullpen game against Savage. And then to close the season out, you're going to have Kevin Gossman going up against Ian Seymour.
Yeah, it's coming down to the nitty-gritty here in the American League, Robbie. It is coming down into the nitty-gritty.
And you know what? While we're at it, why don't I just look to see what the Yankees have? So we have Luis Hill going on the mound tomorrow against whoever S. Smith is. That might be like Sam Smith or something for the White Sox. Then we have Max Fried on the mound Wednesday, which should be a win. We have Will Warren on the mound against Davis Martin, which he has a 7-10 record, the 4.03 ERA, and Will Warren has been kind of so I don't know what to expect out of him. Friday, we're going to have Carlos Rodon going up against Trevor Rogers. I believe Trevor Rogers is a bullpen guy, if I'm not mistaken.
Rogers?
I don't know. He's looking like a legit guy. A 1.35 ERA. That kind of sucks for us. And then we'll have Cam Schlittler versus, who the fuck is it? Tomoya. Oh, Zachary, here you go. Here's your chance to do your best Asian impersonation one more time. Tomoyuki Sugano.
It's not his name. It's Tomoyuki Sugano.
And then Luis Hill will finish out the season against Kyle Bradish. So these 6 games are important for both teams. You guys win 3, you locked it.
Kyle Bradish. Yeah, it's. I mean, I hope to God they can do it, Robbie, but it is a Toronto team, so let's fucking take that with a grain of salt.
What else we got for baseball?
We got this, Robbie, and you're gonna like this. Six games left roughly for everyone in the MLB. And the New York Mets, I believe, are sitting out of a playoff spot right now, Robbie.
Well, Juan Soto, how great is it across the bridge? How great is it? Doesn't look
I
too
want
great,
to go hit balls in the Bronx.
Now, crazy enough, though, Juan Soto's actually had a good year after starting off slow.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't say crazy enough. The guy's made $700 million to a contract, so he fucking better have a goddamn good year.
Well, Juan Soto's batting .267 with a .399 on-base percentage, a .534 slug, an OPS of .934. He has 42 home runs, 104 RBIs, and he's still on 35 bases this year, which I think is a career high. Lindor, he's been like kind of like the number. He's been like 257 average with 344 on base percentage, a 457 slug, an 801 OPS, 28 home runs, 80 RBIs, 31 stolen bases. Pete Alonso, 37 home runs, 122 RBIs, a 274 average, 526 slug, 350 on base, and 876 OPS. But Mark Vientos hasn't looked good this year. He was one of the better players last year. Francisco Alvarez, between injuries and not playing well, he hasn't looked good. They brought in Cedric Mullins in the trade deadline. He's looked like crap. And they've choked a lot of Frank the Tank. Do we do one last Frank the Tank together? Have you seen Frank the Tank's most recent rant?
No, this guy, I'm surprised he's still alive, Frank the Tank.
You need to watch, dude.
He's going to give himself a brain aneurysm.
Frank the Tank, his last ever rant on the Sports Cave with Zach. Let me see if I can find it here because it is just pure greatness. Oh, he's retweeting a lot of things. So let's go up and let's go to videos, I think.
Yeah.
Media. This team has no fucking heart. Oh, here it is. Come on, load up. Is it really not going to load on us?
Are you not convinced now? This team is fucking cursed. It has no fucking heart. They can't field. They can't throw. It's such a goddamn motherfucking Mullins, you piece of motherfucking goddamn unholy fucking shit. You are the most infectious fucking piece of goddamn worst motherfucking men fucking ever. You fucking suck. You fucking suck. You're concerned about that fucker falling on you down. You know, it's a shame he hit me crashed the wall. But that motherfucker ran around the bases yesterday. Made you look like a fool and made you look like a fucking piece of shit today. Go to second. Go to fucking second. And you cross everything. And then
What the fuck is wrong with this guy? Oh my god.
Now, what he's alluding to was there was a play in the game where Washington player slid for the ball, his knee went into the wall, probably did some really bad structural damage. Cedric Mullins was caught staying in between first and second, decided at the very, 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 very last second to try to take second after standing in between, and the Nationals threw him out.
Yeah, it's going downhill for this New York Mets team, but I mean, I don't give a fuck about the Mets, and I'm sure that puts a smile on your face, Robbie, so.
Fuck once.
Two more things to discuss here, Robbie. Second to last. Mr. Cal Riley is 2 home runs away from hitting 60. I mean, if he has a really good end to this season, there is a chance he ties Aaron Judge with 62.
I don't think so.
I mean, if he said 6 games left, he can hit 4 home runs in 6 games. He can hit fucking 4 home runs in 1 game if he connects with the ball.
I don't think he will.
I mean, I don't think he will either, but I'm saying it could happen. But as it sits right now, Robbie, I know you probably still have Aaron Judge, but it has to be Cal Riley as the MVP. It has to be.
Incorrect.
And it's going to be, though. You know that.
It shouldn't be.
It's going to be.
But it shouldn't.
I mean, I think it should.
That's because you don't want to see the same guy win it over and over again. And you know what? Maybe I'd be in the same boat if it was like Vladimir Guerrero Jr., but Vladdy would never, make an MVP. So.
Well, Vladdy's won the exact same amount of World Series as Aaron Judge has.
Well played there, you piece of shit.
I'm just saying, Robbie, the guy is doing something that we have never seen from a catcher before, and you have to take that into consideration.
I agree. When you look at it's like, how do you define MVP at this point? You know what I mean? Because Shohei Ohtani's in the mix for the NL, but when you look at his pitching numbers, how bad are they? And there's still a chance that he's going to win over Schwarber, and Schwarber deserves it. So, how do you determine what MVP is anymore? You know what I mean? That's my question.
Yeah.
How do you? You need the Rays to come out and say, how do you determine this?
I think Bob thought he did something there, but yeah, I know, Bob, you dumbass. They play in the same team. To be honest with you, I don't know how they do the voting for it either. It's obviously like it's a personal thing, because it's all voted for, right? Like, this isn't like a computer thing. So it's all like personal bias, and I mean, if they want to find a way to make it like statistically who is the best player and like who should statistically be the MVP, then it should be put into like a fucking computer programming system and ran through a bunch of coding.
Right. So all the Toronto writers. Oh, my ankle. Oh my God, that hurt so bad. I went to crack my toe. Oh my God. All the Toronto writers are going to vote for Vlad, or they would vote for like Vladdy. So the Seattle reporters are going to vote for Cal Raleigh. New York Yankees reporters are going to vote for Judge. Maybe the Mets will vote for Judge as well. But that's how it normally goes. Because let's not forget, Judge should have had unanimous MVP one year, and you had the one Angels writer who voted for Ohtani just to make sure Judge didn't go unanimously.
Yeah, that'll do it.
So, anything else for baseball, sir?
Yeah, speaking of Angels here, Robbie, Mike Trout gets his 400th home run, as well as Giancarlo Stanton hitting his 450th home run. And just real quick, I would just like to say, I would like to change my retard of the week, Robbie.
Oh, no.
Because my new retard of the week is the guy that caught Mike Trout's 400th home run ball. Mr. Trout, I give you ball back. I just want to play catch with you, like 3 throws on the infield.
Yeah, that was so stupid.
So he got to play catch with Mike Trout for 30 seconds, and I believe he got a couple signed bats. So now I don't know what that ball would have been worth, but I'm thinking at least fucking 10 grand.
Maybe. I could tell you, me being a Stanton fan, I would give Stanton his thing back, but I tell him to be a guest on the show. That's what I would, you know what I mean? You got to so today, you have to come on the show for 15 minutes and talk baseball.
And post on your social medias.
Right. That would be my proclamation to Stan. If it was Trout, I'd sell that ball. Sorry.
Yeah, I mean, I would sell both of them. Or at least if I'm going to give it back, I'm going to get paid for it.
Yeah.
But Robbie, I believe that it has come to an end.
Before we go, I mean, you got anything you want to say to the viewer?
You know,
I
actually don't.
In there. Hold on.
I actually don't have anything to say, unfortunately.
I'm sorry, Zach. Kershaw.
Yeah.
I forgot his retirement. Clayton Kershaw. This is going to be his final year playing baseball. And you know what, dude? I mean, this guy goes into every season missing the majority of the season because of his back injuries. So, hell of a career. One-time World Series champ. I don't know if we count COVID. But this guy was one of the most dominant pitchers of our lifetime. And if people have them in their top 5 at our age of all time, I mean, rightfully so. This guy's 12-6 curveball will probably never be replicated ever again. It's the most disgusting pitch I've ever seen in my own eyes.
Yeah, the guy's a hell of a fucking ball player, a hell of a career. I'm glad he was able to win one too, because he had to get over that hump early on. Like he just seemed to be the guy that could never play good in the playoffs early on in his career. Well, not early on in his career, for really the majority of his career. And I mean, but he was able to get over the hump and win a couple World Series. And I mean, the guy's going to retire as, like you said, one of the greatest pitchers I've ever seen pitch. And definitely one of the greatest pitchers of this last 20 years or however long he's been playing.
The one start I will excuse him from where he was so shitty was the one against the Astros in the World Series where they were cheating and you had the guy doing the... That's the one time. But Zachary, the folks want something. They want something out of you. I see.
No, yes.
So, Zachary, before we go, here's your send-off to the boys.
Well, guys, I just want to say thank you very much. These last 2 years have been fantastic. All the support has been great, especially the people that have been here week in and week out. I mean, you made my job pretty easy. It's been a blast to come up here and just talk shit and say borderline racist comments and try to make you people laugh. And I hope I have. I hope it's been a good 2 years. And for whatever happens with the show in the future, I hope you guys all continue to keep watching and supporting. I'm not going to do a stank-off ploof, but I will leave you guys with this. I just cracked a Busch Light. I'm going to do a celebratory cheers. And then I'm going to slam the fuck out of this thing, okay? Cheers, everybody.
Cheers. Thanks.
I love you all for watching and supporting. And I guess one last fucking beer chug here.
Appreciate
Hope I can do it all 10 of the can. Appreciate you too, Robert. And also thank you too, Robert. I probably should thank you as well for letting me do the show with you for 2.5 years.
It was a blast, bro. I'll always remember these years. Thanks, bro.
Yeah, it was a damn good time. Cheers, boys. Couldn't do the whole thing. Oh!
Well,
And I don't have the echo, Robbie.
I do. I can do it for you. So with
Yeah.
that, folks, for the final, take your top off. For the final time, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for tuning in. My return to the show. Pay attention to the social media sites. You will see then. Zachary, for the final time, my friend. Take on out.
Well, folks, for the final time, we're going to say, stay sexy, Sports Cave. And fuck you, Bob.